Well, I think things are winding down a little bit here, so I am going to roll into some trivia, and then we will cap off this episode. We've been going for an hour and a half already, so we definitely put in our time. I want to thank you guys for coming by and taking the time on this Tuesday evening to come and chat with us about all kinds of craziness. So for this week's trivia, we're going with a metal theme. You know, the prize is going to be whoever gets all these answers correct can choose the show that they want to go to. So the first person to get all of these questions correct, email them to me at info@slimspresents.com, can choose to go to any of our metal-y shows coming up in the future. So we've got Ohm at GAM on 4/16. We've got Mono at GAM on 5/2. Mono is not really that metal, but sometimes. They're an awesome Japanese sort of post-rock, you know, abstract band. They're definitely an awesome band. So if you like Sutek Hexen, I think you would probably like Mono. I don't know. It's an assertion, but, you know.
No surprises.
But we also have Iced Earth coming up at Slim's on May 3rd, Nile that same week on the 5th, and Chiodos at Slim's on the 7th as well. So you can choose any one of those shows that you want to go to. And you got to answer the following questions. First person to get them to me wins. Question number 1. You'll sense a theme. All of these have a theme. So, first starting theme is black metal. In 1991, Euronymous of the band Mayhem opened an independent record store in Oslo that was said to be the birthplace of Norwegian black metal. What was the name of that record store? Don't say it, but think it. What's the name of the record store? I guess bonus points if you also translate it into English. Question number 2, continuing with the black metal theme. The name of this influential black metal band, in quotations, means darkness in J.R.R. Tolkien's fictional black speech language. It's an easy one if you know anything about black metal. Number 3. The Egyptian deity Set is also known by this Hittite variation. Big clue on this show. Just telling you. Question number 4. The Temple of Set in Santa Barbara was established in 1975 as a splinter group of what SF-based religious organization? Also a pretty easy one. Question number 5. Another San Francisco-based religious organization. Once a Scottish Rite temple, the infamous People's Temple, headquarters of the cult leader Jim Jones, resided on Geary Street in San Francisco before Jones eventually fled to Guyana. What currently occupies the space of the People's Temple?
That's a good one.
All right. So get those answers to me as soon as possible. info@slimspresents.com. First person to get them all correct can choose their show. Ohm, Mono, Iced Earth, Nile, or Chiodos. So I want to thank Sutek Hexen again for coming in. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
It's been
Thank
great
you.
talking to you about all kinds of crazy shit. You guys got any shows coming up that you want to promote? Keep in mind this will not air until April 2nd.
Planet Gilman with Thou
Cool.
from New Orleans and our
Oh,
friends
nice.
in Negative Standards and Cloud Rat. So that's April 18th.
Minus me.
Well, yeah.
He'll be in Europe. I'll be
You're
overseas.
going on tour.
Mhm.
Why don't you tell us about your because you know we have millions of international listeners to this podcast. So tell us about your European tour.
I'm embarking on a solo tour, just as my name, and I'll be flying into Milan and playing Bologna, Venice, Barcelona, Berlin, Vienna, Budapest, Athens, Naples, Rome, and Milan again.
That's a badass fucking tour.
Not bad.
So,
And Andy, you got something going on in Puerto Rico?
Oh yeah, I'm doing 3 dates in Puerto Rico, early May. I can't remember the dates.
Where can
the
they
city
find-
now, and one's in San Juan.
Where can they find that information?
If you look at my Facebook page, AC Way, yeah, that's probably the best place.
All right, last chance to shamelessly promote something. You guys have a new record that you're working on.
Yeah, we just finished the final mixing for a live recording, live collab with our friend Thomas. The project is Trepanering Switzerland, and it was a live recording from the Stella Natura Festival that happened
cool.
in 2013. So we're having that released in a couple formats. So that'll be out shortly. Hopefully before we leave for tour in the end of May and June. We'll be throughout the West Coast. So that's happening. And
Do you guys have dates lined up already at venues?
we're playing, what's confirmed so far that we can actually talk about right now is the Debacle Fest in Seattle.
Cool.
So that will be 5/31. So be sure to catch that. There are a lot of good bands that will be playing.
and a new club in Portland, the Dynasty.
Okay.
That'll be June 1st.
The rest is me. Rest is being.
Then about
Keep it
2
up.
weeks later, we'll be doing the south half of California.
Nice. So a whole West Coast tour.
Yep.
What's your website for people to go to?
SutechHexen.org.
All right. Classy organization, that's Sutek Hexen.
We're all about class.
So thanks again for tuning in. We'll be back again next week with a new guest. Thanks for tuning in. Good night.